Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to my frugality channel, Skint Living UK. I just wanted to give you a little update on the bedroom renovation, the middle one. I haven't been able to do actually any work in there. I'll give you a look-see in a minute so you can see all the rubbish in there. But my son's lent me, the one who lives with me, money for a carpet because we were thinking of pulling up the old carpet and just painting the floorboards, and I said to him, well, he's going to be in there for the winter because even if we sold the house tomorrow, it takes a few months to go through and we've got to buy a new place and all that, so he's literally going to be in there for the winter. So I said to him, once it's all painted and decorated and we've cleared the furniture out, I'll lay the carpet. So I've just got this cheapy grey carpet. It was 71.88 in anthracite, like a dark grey. I know it's like sort of like builder's grey carpet, but I just thought it's neutral. The walls are going to be dark grey and white and the accessories in red, so I just thought because it's neutral, and I'll probably get him a rug as well at some point, so we can take the rug with him to his new place because he's hoping to get his own place as well. And I just thought it was a good price. It was free post. I'm not affiliated to this company in any way, shape or form. They're on eBay. I've bought their carpets before. We've got them all over the house. We bought them 5 years ago. I had no problem with them. I just think it's the hardware and they're cheap. So it works out at £5.99 per metre squared. So yeah, so it got delivered today. My son's off because now he's sick. Yeah, so yeah, I'll just show you the room and I'll show you the carpet so you can have a little nosy. My dog's here watching me every move. I've just been giving her biscuits because she's been watching me eat and she's just like on the scrounge. So I had an almond croissant from the stuff my son bought yesterday, and I just thought I can't give her any because she'll have no teeth left or all the sugar. Oh, kettle's boiling. Kettle's boiling! Oh, we've had the kettle on to do some hot water bottles. Yeah, so here it is, all the way down the stairs. So that's the only place we can stick it at the moment. So this is it in real life, what it looks like when it's new. This is our old one. We had light grey last time. This is all mucky because I knocked the plaster off in the box bedroom, and the bathroom was totally gutted. So it's just trashed all the carpets, but I was planning on replacing it anyway. So it's got a felt back, it's thin. We've bought it before, but this is a darker colour. So the box bedroom's got this colour. I've got a piece over to do the hallway here on the landing. So it's going to be going in this bedroom. So you can see the room is a bit of a mess. So it's got me dining chairs in and bits and bobs of stuff. I still haven't fixed the wall because I haven't been well. I've got a piece of plaster there, plasterboard to go there that was left over from the box bedroom. So I'll do that. And I had some tongue and groove and I've started putting it up on the chimney breast here because it's all bibbly bobbly at the bottom. So I thought, right, I'll put tongue and groove on it. I went to the woodyard the other day. Oh, and I got some nice dado rail. Piece of dado rail for here to go across the top, so it'll look really pretty, and that's going to be painted grey. The book wallpaper that I bought from the charity shop, that'll go above it. The alcove will be white, and this wall that I lined in wallpaper line, it's all lovely and smooth now because of the wallpaper, because it was thick wallpaper. That's going to be painted grey, and this wall I'm going to do tongue and groove and a dado rail there, which I haven't got the wood yet, so that'll be done over the next couple of weeks, and that'll be painted grey as well. And this wall here is going to be white, so the alcoves will be white. I painted the ceiling the other week, so the ceiling's all good to go, and then once I've cleared the room I'll put the carpet down. So this is the last room to do because my room got painted in step by step. I moved a bit of furniture, painted a wall, moved moved a bit of furniture, painted them all. So it took me like a week to do, not because my painting's slow, it's because I had to keep moving furniture. So that just needs a carpet in there now, my bedroom. So I'm hoping to get that next month. So I'm really pleased the new carpet's turned up. It's better lighthouse here, isn't it? There's no light bulb in that bedroom. I need to put one in. So as you can see, it's nice, clean and fresh. And it sort of ties in with the rest of the house because we've got grey tiles downstairs. I put them down 5 years ago. I put wood down first and then I put the tiles down. And like the bathroom, it's got tongue and groove as well. And it's grey, marbly tiles. And the box bedroom, even though it's green, that's got tongue and groove as well. So it sort of gives the place some sort of continuity, because the bedroom and the bathroom and now the bedroom will have tongue and groove. And my vestibule's got it as well, and my kitchen house. So it's sort of like a sort of theme running through the house. I think they call it a thread, don't they? A thread running through the house. So as you can see, I've got mountains of junk. So are you doing any decorating at the moment? Some people decorate for Christmas, don't they? So once I've got my son up here, I'll be able to bring my table downstairs and set my table up in my living room. I've never used that living room because my son's always been sleeping in there. Because when my older son lived with us, he moved with us, he slept in here. Because that box bedroom's too small for a grown adult. So I felt unfair, because when we moved here he was 18 and I thought, I can't put him in a tiny bedroom. So we put him in the living room. It used to be knocked through. There was an archway between the living room and the dining room, but we've got a fella to put a stuff frame up and plasterboard it and plaster it. So it's 2 separate rooms. So when the house goes up for sale, I'll mention that to it, because it's just basically a matter of knocking that wood frame out and the plasterboard, and then they've got 2 separate rooms again if that's what they want to do. I like it being separate because it's warmer. So yeah, I'm out of breath. So bye for now, and I hope to see you soon. Oh, and could you please like, share, subscribe, and all the doodads. Bye.